Hello everyone. Today we shall look into first date, first non-blank value, and similarly last date, last non-blank value, and last non-blank functions. Okay, let us understand what it means and how it works. First date function, it returns the first date in the current context. First non-blank function, it returns the first value in the column, which is filtered by the current context where the expression is not blank. First non-blank value function, it evaluates an expression filtered by the sorted values of column and returns the first value of expression which is not blank. Last date, last non-blank and last non-blank value functions works in similar to the other three functions, and it has similar parameters in the functions. These functions are not supported for use in direct query mode when it is used in calculated columns or row level security rules. Let us understand with an example. I'll click on this example page. Here you could see that I have brought year, month and total sales, where the total sales is sum of sales. Here let us create a measure for the first date. I'll click on the measure table and select new measure. I'll name it as first date equal to, I'll use the function first date. In the dates, I'll use the calendar date column. I'll close the parenthesis, hit enter. I'll make another measure where I could calculate the total sales based on the first date. Here I'll write first date sales equal to calculate total sales. In the filter argument, I'll write first date and I could write the calendar date. I'll close the parenthesis, hit enter. I'll create another measure which is first non-blank function. Okay, here I'll write first non-blank equal to first non-blank. In the column name, I'll write calendar date, and in the expression let us take the total sales measure which is sum of sales. I'll close the parenthesis, hit enter. Okay, and let us create the similar calculate function with the filter argument as first non-blank. Here I'll write first non-blank calculate equal to calculate total sales. In the filter argument we shall write first non-blank. In the column name I'll write date, and in the expression I'll write total sales. Okay, I'll close the parenthesis, hit enter. These are very simple measures where you could understand. Once I'll write these measures, we shall bring it to the table and understand how it works. Okay, and here I'll write first non-blank value equal to first non-blank value. In the column name I'll write calendar date, and in the expression I'll write total sales. So these are few measures which I have written. Let us bring into the table in the filter context of 2014 and respective month names, and let us understand how it works. Okay, in this table will include the measures. Okay, I'll select first date, I'll select first date sales, I'll select first non-blank, and I'll select first non-blank calculate, and we have first non-blank value. Okay, these are the measures which we have written, and we shall format the first date. Here if I click on the first date, here you could see the format option. Open the drop down, let us change it to short date. Okay, and first non-blank, similarly we shall change it to the short date so that we could understand it better. Okay, now we have all the measures, and the measures which I have written are very simple. You could understand the first date with the very first date function. Okay, you could see that for respective month of a particular year, we have got all the first dates of each and every month. Okay, this is how first date function works. And if I included the first date function within the calculate, I have got this first date sales column. Okay, here you could see that there are few blanks. Okay, these blanks, it represents that the sales are respectively not present for the first dates. Here you could see that for February 1st date the respective sale might not be present, hence it returns blank. And similarly we don't have values for these values. Okay, this is how first date sales functions if there is no available sales value. First non-blank, it will return all the first non-blank value for the respective dates. Here you could see that it is February 3rd, and here it is, you could see March 3rd, because the other two might be blanks, so the other dates might not be present. So it will return as the first non-blank dates. Okay, and here when I include this first non-blank function within calculate, what it will return is the first non-blank calculate values. Here you could see that for even for the dates which are not available, if we use first non-blank instead of first date, it will return as the respective sales. As you could see, we are able to see these values present for the non-blank. When we use first non-blank function within calculate, we'll be able to see these values. Okay, instead of suppose that you think why to use calculate, or instead you want to use only one function in order to use total sales respectively, you could find the first non-blank value function where it gives the same results. Okay, there might be some minor differences in the performance, but the results here using first non-blank value function and using calculate and first non-blank function, they both result in the similar result. Okay, this is how all the first date, first non-blank value functions work. I hope it is understandable. Please practice similarly with the last date sales, last non-blank calculate related function, and last non-blank value functions. This is all for now. Thank you for watching, and we shall meet in the next video.